What's up guys, Diego here, and today I'm doing a tutorial on how to solve the 3x3 first video out of the 3 videos I'm making. But yeah, just making an intro real quick. This video and the entire series I'm making is for a boy named Rogelio. He asked me to make this tutorials for him, so yeah, thank you guys for watching and enjoy the vid. Today we're going to be talking about just doing the first layer, which would be the white I'm going to be doing it by the white. We have some nice lighting here, so you can see the colors pretty well. I actually do have a window over here, so should be pretty good lighting, and then my light's up there. So I'm actually just going to start scrambling. I know I just talked for like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but it's okay. Oh, and another announcement, I actually did get a camera for recording now, so I'm actually going to be recording on a handheld from now on, for most of the time. But for like videos that I could make on my phone, like this type of stuff, I could do on my phone. But yeah, I will be editing this on KineMaster. But I am actually going to do the most beginner method of all time, which is actually, I need you to look at the yellow center, and I need you to like see and look around for all the white edges. There's only 4 of these white edges. The edge is just this piece here, just the middle one in between the 2 corners. So I need you to look for them, and I need you to, if possible, find a way to like move it up to put the 4 next to the yellow. But what I want to kind of teach you is that sometimes they may be like already in spot, but they need to be flipped. Well, if you could just move it to here and move it there. But if that's not the case for you, like let's say, hold up, let me pull up the case. Let's say if you have 3 and you can't just move that one there. Well, I mean, the more complicated way would be to move it out of the way and move it in. But that one takes really long, and I don't recommend doing that one. Wait. Okay, hold up. So, oh man, you know, I really suck at like undoing stuff that I always do. I think if I just, okay. So, you could do that, or you could do the easier way. But as long as you can get all 4 of these whites on there, that would be great. And once you're done, then you can just stay from there, and I'll show you what to do in a little bit. But if I have this here, I could just kind of swap this one for that one, because then that one's still perfectly in line to go back in, so you could just move this over so he can go in. I know it's really confusing, but it should be pretty easy to get all 4 of these. Go ahead and mess around with the cube if you are a beginner and you're just learning how to solve it. But yeah, once you're done with that, go ahead and feel free to pause the video. If I'm going too fast, I kind of want to make the video a little bit fast so it's not a pain to edit. But yeah, feel free to pause the video if you don't have the daisy yet. Don't worry about the corners or anything. We're just looking at the daisy. So once you're done with that, I have this little story that goes along with the daisy, and we see the petal on top, but there's actually colors. This is a special daisy. There's colors under the petal, and we can see that this one is blue. So that means this blue one, it needs to be matching up with the blue center. So you see that it's matching up blue and blue. So under this petal, there's the color blue. This blue needs to be matching up with the blue in the center. So once it's matching up, the petal's getting old, so it's about time that it starts to fall. So you're actually going to turn it all the way to the bottom and move your petal to the bottom. And as you can see, we're actually building the cross in the correct way. So I see, I look around for more, and I see that I have another one ready to go down. And I see that this orange is with the other orange, and this petal is ready to go down and fall off. So she or he is going to be falling to the ground. So now we have 2 petals on the floor. We have 2 left. And since we see that this petal has the color red under it, but this is not the color red. So we're going to look around for the color red. So we're going to look here. No, that's orange and that's red. So that does not match, so we're going to keep on looking. That's blue and that's red. That does not match, so we're going to keep on looking. And I think we found our match here. So that's red and red. And now the petal's getting old and it's going to fall down to the floor. And now we have our one last one, and usually it'll be in like the different slots. But let's see. This petal has green under the petal. So this is blue and green. So let's look for another spot. That's orange and green. That's not correct. Let's look once more. Oh, and now we have our green and our green, so we're ready to move it down to the bottom. And without realizing, you just did something that's very crucial in solving the cube correctly. You just built the white cross on the bottom. So I know the person, I actually forgot his last name. I think it was Rogelio. I'm not sure. I think it was Rogelio. But yeah, a lot of kids at VBS had some names that are kind of hard to remember. But yeah, you just built the cross, and Rogelio, I think is his name. He already knows how to do the entire first layer because I taught him. But yeah, this is for any beginners that just stumble across this video. But now we're actually going to pay attention to inserting the corners. So making this white, these four corners white, but making sure that they're matching up with all the colors around the bottom here. So just making sure that they're matching up here, matching up here, matching up here, and matching up here. So before you do anything, I want to make sure that even though that the petals are still in the correct spot, they're not technically in the right place. So you can see that there's white and there's orange there, but this is red right here. So just make sure that even though that they're in the correct orientation, I need you to make sure that this color is matched up with that one. So we're just going to look for the orange. So then that means all of your petals should be in the correct space. But if they're not, they might be like this or something. Where, wait, hold up. They might be like this where these two need to swap, and it's very easy to swap those. You just move this one to the bottom, and you see that this is the green, and this is the petal right here. So you're actually going to move it there, and then same thing with this one, and you should be done with that. Alright, so let's actually move the cross to the bottom, and let's, the first thing I need you to do is I want you to put this on the bottom. I just need you to look on the top layer and see if there's any whites. I saw one there and there's one there. But just here, not on the top, but just here. Ignore the first two layers, just look at the side of the top layer. So we see this one here, and this is very important. This is going to be hard to learn, but once you learn it, it should be a piece of cake. Once you see your corner, I need you to put the white right in front of you. But before you put the white right in front of you, I need you to look at the three colors on that corner. So we see we have, hold up, let me focus. Okay. We see we have white, orange, and green on this corner. And what I like to do to teach beginners is to find the white center, the orange center, and the green center. So that means if, like, since just like this corner, the green is here, the orange is here, and the white is here. If those three colors are in there, that means that this corner must belong here, right next to the orange and the green. You'll get used to it. I know it seems a little confusing, but you'll get used to it if you do decide to learn the entire cube. This is a very long video, but you know, I'm just trying to get it clear to you guys. But yeah, once you start doing that, there's this rule that I like to make, is if the white is on the left is going to go to the right. So since this white is on the left and this one belongs here, I need you to put it right on top of where it's supposed to be. So this one is ready to move into position. So left goes to right, and I'm going to move that out of the way. Because now when I move this one, the left side up, I just moved this one up. I can move this piece in, just like that. So I'm going to do that one more time. I have it here, left goes to right. I move this side up, and I can move that piece in. And then he's officially moved in with all his friends. So now he's living in his house where he belongs. So now let's look again on here. On the top, so I see we don't have anything there, but we do see that we have these corners here. Now these are really hard to explain, but basically just act as if this white was here. And so if it was to be there, like if it was here, then that would be great, because then I would just be able to put it back and there. But since it's not, it's on the top. Let's just pretend that this white is here and it's completely like that. But instead of doing that, it's just like this. So let's just move this one in. So since the white is right here, we want to move this one there. So that one's on top where it needs to be. And since our rule, right goes to left now. So we're going to move this white that's supposed to be here away. We're going to move this side up so that we can move this one in and move it down. Because now we see that we have the white here and it's in the correct spot. It just needs to be twisted like that. But we're going to do a very easy and quick way that will fix your problem. So what I do is, since I hold the white in front of me and then I just move the front up and move the white away from there and just put this back down, because now you have it here ready to go. So now since right goes to left, we're going to move it out of the way, move this side up, and then move the white in. So now you can move it down, and he's moved into his house now. So here we have another one. It's the opposite of the one that we just did. So now we're going to see this. We're going to move the front up, because now we can move this person out, and we can move this one back down. So it's ready for someone else to move in. In fact, this person's already getting ready to move in, but we're not focusing on that. We're focusing on this one. So we can see that this one is white, green, and red. So we're going to look for the white, green, and red centers. This is right here, white, green, and red. So we're going to look for the piece again, and we're going to move it to where it needs to be. Okay. And the white facing towards us, like we see that the green side is facing towards us because the white is on the green side. So now left goes to right. We're going to move it out of the way. We're going to move this side up, and then we're going to move our white in. So now this person is ready to go in, and he's living in his house now. So by now, moving pieces in should be easy, but if not, go ahead and feel free to replay anything that is just going on. And here's actually our last piece, which is the exact opposite of what we just did to this one. So like I said, let's pretend that let's say that one's there. We can just move the front like that, right? And we can move this one out of the way, because then we can move this one down. So now that he's ready and he's packed all his stuff, he's ready to move in. We can move him out of the way. Left goes to right, so we moved him out of the way. We move this side up, and we can move him in. So now he's in his cozy home, and you're done with the first layer. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this tutorial helped you do the first layer. This is the 1 out of 3 videos that I'm going to be making on how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. By far, it's the second hardest video to make, since last layer is the hardest one, since there's so many cases that can be made in last layer. But I'm going to be doing absolute beginner's method, so if you think this was kind of hard, then you're very wrong, because this is the absolute beginner's method way of solving how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So I hope this video helped you. Thanks a lot for watching. Please leave a like down below if you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell to become a part of the Savage Turtle Squad. And please comment down below if this tutorial helped you. Thanks so much for watching. Later, guys. Bye.